ahead. Yeah.
A warm welcome and good afternoon to all the participants and faculty members. This is Lavna from the PALS Program Management Office, and I will be the host for this session. I would like to quickly mention the basic code of conduct to be maintained throughout the session. First, kindly rename your Zoom display name with your college short name. Participants will be muted and allowed to unmute only during Q&A segment. Chat box usage will be restricted and it will be enabled only on need basis. If you have any question, please send an email to askpalspmo@gmail.com and you can use the hand raise option to interact with the speaker at any point in time. Kindly mark your attendance, which is posted in the chat box. Marking attendance is very, very important. And the Slido link is also posted in the chat box. Please register in Slido at the beginning of this session. And at last, we will share the feedback form. Please make sure you submit the same. With this, I hand it over to our PALS chairperson, Mr. C.N. Chandrasekharan, sir, for the welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Laura. Good afternoon once again. It's a pleasure to welcome you all, the faculty and students of PALS Partner Institutes from Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Telangana, all of these southern states in India. Warm welcome to you. A warm welcome also to Mr. Rama Venugopal, the President of Chennai Consultants Consortium, Mr. Vidu, the Coordinator from TI, Chennai, and Mr. Giridharan, the Speaker of the Day, CEO of Best Resources Management Consultancy Services. Welcome to you all. It's my pleasure to talk to you briefly about PALS. You may know about PALS, but take an opportunity to give a brief overview about PALS. As you all know, PALS is a voluntary initiative started by IIT alumni in 2012 with the backing of IIT Madras. This is basically to add value to engineering education. We provide various interventions and inputs throughout the academic year in a non-intrusive fashion to help the students at engineering colleges develop their engineering knowledge as well as their skills for entrepreneurship and innovation, and in the process, make them industry ready. The programs have a 360-degree reach to students, faculty, and management. In a short while, I'll tell you what this 360-degree reach and why we have it in our system. As regards PALS footprint quickly, PALS currently has 45 engineering colleges in various southern states who are our partner institutions, and PALS has been successfully carrying out programs for the past 12 years. That's about PALS in a nutshell, but let me just walk through PALS philosophy, how we have come to this level, and also to set the context for this afternoon, which is what we call aware session, aware webinar for innovation, Innova, and lab to market offering that PALS has got. As we all know, engineering education extends beyond theory taught in classroom at the campus. This is for both students and faculty, also for management as well. See, the management of all the institutions, they have a vision to transform the institution into a world-class campus and make it an institution of choice for students. In this process, they look for opportunities such as exposing faculty to best practices in teaching and industry collaboration for research and development, and also guidance from institutes of eminence for pursuing research in their campus. With all this, they look forward to good quality faculty and students coming out of the campus. Now, when it comes to faculty, besides teaching, faculty wish to understand industry better so they can enhance the theory in the classroom with practical aspects in their teaching. So we have industry visits. And the faculty desire to pursue research to advance in their career and also contribute to the engineering field and guide students for competitions such as hackathon, promote innovation, and so on. Finally, the students look for opportunities to learn new emerging technologies from industry practitioners, look for hands-on projects. They want to be building something, they want to be doing something, and so on. And quite many students, we noticed that recently they showed deep desire for innovation and entrepreneurship. That is why we have this session today. All this need a connect to external world to augment learning at the campus. As you see on the slide, this is the 360-degree approach to learning and education. We have three towers, the Institute Tower and the Alumni Tower, and the Industry Tower and Innovation Tower. Out of this, we have a lot of offerings for student, faculty, and management, as I said just now. So that's our mission for enhancement is to enable industry connect, institute connect, and also promote innovation and ideation among faculty and students. Today's session titled Aware Webinar falls under PALS Innovation Tower. PALS is thankful to CCC, TI, and Best Resources Management Consultancy Services for supporting PALS mission through this session. We would urge all students to make best use of these sessions in their innovation journey. We are just beginning the webinar series, and we wish all the students all the best in their pursuit of innovation. Without much ado, I hand over back to Lavana to carry on with the main session today. Back to you, Lavana.
Thank you, CMC sir. Now I invite Mr. Mohan Narayanan, PALS Governing Board member, to give brief intro about L2M and the Innova initiatives. Over to you, Mohan sir.
Thank you, Lavana. So, there is this concept called think like an entrepreneur, which is a theme that we have created for all our PALS students and faculty in our colleges. Now, what we mean by it is, learn to think like entrepreneurs. So, which means you will have possibly two outcomes. One is you become an entrepreneur yourself, in which case, you start creating jobs rather than looking for jobs. That's the best option, and that is good for our country. The other, which is also an equally good option, is you learn all the traits that are required to become an entrepreneur, which will make you successful when you go into corporate careers, whether you join an IT company, manufacturing company, digital company, all these traits are required, whether it is risk-taking, leadership, teamwork, working together, creating ideas, critical thinking, all that become very important when you want to get into the corporate world also. So our interventions in lab to market in particular and PALS in general, every event will have this underlying backbone running around it to make sure that we are able to inculcate that kind of value to all our student and faculty community. Now, that being the case, lab to market is an initiative where we are working with our partner colleges to see how ideas that have been created in their labs can be fruitfully converted into marketable products. So there are two things, right? So you have an idea, and for an idea which is essentially a problem statement, you will probably identify with the solution. So we will try and see along with your colleges to see how the solutions can map to the problem statement. Is the solution the best solution for the problem statement? Now, that being the case, the more important thing is the solution statement something that the market will adopt? Is that something the market will buy? For example, a solution that you have, is there a set of clients, customers who will pay money and buy the product from you? And that is when you become successful. So that is the second part of the journey where we will handhold all the entrepreneurship development cells, incubation cells, and also individual entrepreneurs or student entrepreneurs from your colleges. So actually, we will work with you to handhold and see how we can help you get to that kind of stage. And in some cases, in fact, most cases, your ideas may have to pivot because a great solution that you have got may not necessarily be the best marketable product from a market standpoint. So we will try and see how to help you pivot the idea and go into something else which will make it more acceptable in the market. So that is the overall concept of lab to market. Now, lab to market has many entry points, and the Innova, our famous Innova event, which is a signature event that for PALS, is one of the high value input points for our end-to-end journey. So the Aware webinar is actually oriented to start with for all our Innova students. But then what we said is, now this entire theme of think like an entrepreneur makes it useful for not only the Innova aspirants, but everybody, every single student from all your colleges to actually attend this workshop, because the workshop will actually tell you why it makes sense or even as a good option to look at creating jobs rather than looking for jobs as a good option. And that being the case, what are the basic skills, traits, attributes value systems that you need to have as you go through the journey of just a fiddling idea to a marketable product. And that is why we said, okay, to make this entire intervention very holistic, we should actually partner with the entrepreneurial ecosystem in all the states of India, actually. So we have tied up with TIE. As you know, TIE is, of course, it stands for the Indus Entrepreneurs. It's basically a network of entrepreneurs across the world, and we have chapters all over India. So we have started this initiative along with a partnership from TIE Chennai. And once we do this program, we will have similar partnerships with TIE Hyderabad, TIE Kochi, TIE Bangalore to make sure we are able to cover all the southern states where PALS is there. So what we will do over the next, and this is where I want to introduce CCC. So CCC along with TIE and us are actually conducting this program, and they have done it across numerous colleges, universities, and schools in India. And in that sense, we have got the best of minds from CCC to actually come and deliver this training program for you, so that it becomes a very, very structured intervention. Take this training seriously. It is over 15 hours, and it will be spread across 5 sessions. So I would urge all the students to go through it without missing any of the sessions. Even if any session is missed, of course, we will have the recording. But I would urge all of you to participate in the sessions, ask questions, make it interactive, challenge the speaker. Today, Mr. Giridharan is there, who is an extreme, well-experienced trainer, but ask him questions. And then, make sure that, you are able to freely ask, whatever doubts that you have. Anything that you don't agree with him, please, raise your hand and ask those questions so that all of us learn in the process. And then once we do that, of course, you will use that as an input for your Innova competition. But we will also use that for all our hackathons, all our other contests that you do, even other areas where you participate in hackathons outside of PALS network also. This will be very useful for you. So take this training very seriously. There will be quiz programs at the end of every session. So participate in those quiz programs so that you benefit. And we know that you have benefited out of this. So that is a little introduction I want to give. I wish you all the best. This is going to be a very, very exciting journey for all of us. The first time we are actually partnering with the entrepreneurial ecosystem in the country to deliver this program so that it makes sure that very structured. So we look forward to those sessions, and we hope and we are sure that you will also enjoy the session and make it very interactive, and let us all learn together in the process. And we will all make this as a showpiece for all your colleges as your students start your entrepreneurial journey. With that, I welcome you all to this program.
Thank you, Mohan sir. Now I would like to welcome Ms. Rama Venugopal, President of Consultant Consortium of Chennai, to introduce the speaker now. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Lavana. Thank you to PALS for the opportunity extended to us to be part of this marketplace conversations to encourage young entrepreneurs in the STEM space. So today's session will be on basics of entrepreneurship, and the speaker will be Mr. Giridharan. If you can just give me just a sec, allow me to share the screen. Is the screen visible?
Coming up.
Right, fine. So we have Mr. Giridharan, who's basically a management consultant with almost about 4 decades of overall industrial experience. Out of that, 2 decades in management consulting space. He's the founder of Best Resources, working very closely with the industry across various verticals on various sectors, on multiple consulting, offering multiple consulting services. Most of us come from a domain called management systems consulting, which has got to do with the standards, the certifications, and the regulations, and various other business processes that businesses have to maintain to go to the market, actually, to take their products and services to the market. So Mr. Giridharan was also handling the Tamil Nadu government's project, managing the project for TIE Chennai. Again, we were partnering with TIE few years ago for doing this entrepreneurship development training for women entrepreneurs, an initiative of TN government through the Entrepreneurship Development Institute, which was run successfully for about 3 years. TIE was leading this initiative. We also had an opportunity to train many women entrepreneurs in the state, actually. And Mr. Giridharan has been conducting a lot of this entrepreneurship training with various colleges and business associations regularly. And this is all of us take time out of our routine consulting to go back to schools, to go back to colleges, and to bring this focus on technocrat entrepreneurship, STEM entrepreneurship in the country. We want to encourage technical students from technical institutions to become technocrat entrepreneurs. 2047 is the mandate, the Viksit Bharat, the mandate that is given in the country. All of us have a responsibility to contribute towards this nation building exercise. So Viksit Bharat is nothing but the voice of the youth, encouraging youth to get into entrepreneurship, to become, become self-entrepreneurs and contribute to the society in the best possible way that can be given. All the conversations, entrepreneurship modules that are created is actually to encourage technopreneurs to, the country wants to see more and more technopreneurs, science and technology growth and the strong positioning in science and technology actually will help our country to be a global leader. And especially over the last few years, the kind of innovations that are happening in the country, the kind of commercialization of technologies that is happening in the country with the help of this through industry academia collaborations. As youth, you all can contribute so much. I'm sure most of the colleges must be having your own technology business incubators and various other entrepreneurial initiatives. Pulse is actually giving a wonderful platform to all of you to make use of the expertise and the kind of conversations that are going to be floated and created here to help you all to aspire and have your entrepreneurial journey. So that's all it is from us today, and over to you, Lavana. Thank you.
Over to you, Giridharan sir.
Lavana, can you share me the share screen option?
You can do so.
Okay. Okay. Good afternoon to all of you. This is Giridharan from Chennai. Next 1.5 hours, we are going through this presentation on basics of entrepreneurship. I am Giridharan, based at Chennai. This is my brief introduction. And what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is referred as the activity to develop, organize, manage, and assuming the risk of a business enterprise in order to make a profit. So entrepreneurship is not an easy activity. Also, it is not a rocket science. It is an activity to develop. That means develop your ideas, develop your business ideas, and develop market. So many things you have to initiate, nurture, and develop, and organize various things, manage the team, manage the entire organization, manage the financial flow, and assuming that the risk of the business enterprises, risk from always coming from various sources, internal resources, as well as from the external parties. So you have to identify, you have to predict what kind of risk that can came across for the enterprise, and you have to mitigate those risks, and ultimately in order to make a profit. So that is the key one, in order to make the profit. Profit is the key for any entrepreneurship, and almost the whole, out of the whole population, 5 to 7% people are entrepreneurship. Remaining 95% are going behind the entrepreneurs. So only 5% of the whole universe are considered to be the entrepreneurs. So my dear friends, my suggestion, take yourself to be an entrepreneur. Okay. So entrepreneurship is going beyond creating one job or creating a company. So out of the way, you have to create a company and overlooking your job opportunity. It focuses on income generation, employment for various others, and of course contributing for the national economy also. So whenever you are running a business, it can be a micro, small, medium, or large scale, whatever may be the business, directly you are contributing for the nation building and nation economic growth. Okay, so you are acting as going to be an agent in progress of the economy by creating demand and supply. You are going to give employment opportunities. That is also most important. So everybody cannot be an entrepreneur, but you are going to give an opportunity for others to get employed and learn the business. And of course, doing the business is based on the currency involvement, money involvement. So there is always purchase, sales, lot of activities there, a lot of money involvement is there. And actually, you are adding to the gross national income, resulting in social development and human progress. You are going to contribute to the tax income of the country through the GST or whatever income tax, whatever it may be, by which the government is taking a lot of efforts in social development. And of course, as an organization, you are also going to contribute for the social development. And ultimately, there is a human progress. So you are also growing, your team is also growing. So entrepreneurship is an interesting challenge ahead of you. Okay, so if you are getting an opportunity, or you can create an opportunity to be an entrepreneur. Now, who is an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is someone who starts or owns and runs a business or businesses. That's a key word. You need not stop with one business. Even you can go for multiple businesses also. So whether it can be a farming, retail, manufacturing, or service sector, any domain is considered as an entrepreneurship. Even farming, agriculture business is also a farming, is also an entrepreneurship. Retail markets, you can be a manufacturer, or you can be in a service sector. So put together, everything is called as an entrepreneur. And the entrepreneurs are business people who find their success by taking risk and making profits. So ultimately, making profits is more important. Okay, so you can be an entrepreneur. You can be form part of any of the following: farming or retailing, manufacturing or service sector. Okay, myths of entrepreneurship. So there are a lot of stories on the entrepreneurship. The very first and popular is when you start your own business, you have more freedom in your schedule. That is one of the biggest myth that you will be having a lot of time because you will be having a team to do all the activities. Of course, it is there, but whenever your level is increasing, time is not a restriction for the entrepreneur, and you have to search time to improve your business. And of course, you have a freedom in your schedule. You can change your schedule and all the things, but still all in the restricted path only. Okay, so the next one is successful business people, business owners go it alone. No, need not be. You can build a team. So a single person, a self-employed company cannot reach the sky. Even you cannot reach the roof of your building. Okay, there is a restriction for the self-entrepreneurship. Whenever you have a team, means there is always a multiple growth, multiple bigger growth is always possible. And outsource virtually every aspect of your business. Nowadays, the concept of outsourcing becoming more popular, but whether everything to be outsourced means then you are going to be just a one small enterprise running keeping a board alone, having internet connection, doing all the activities. That need not be. So outsourcing is an important concept today. Whatever the best practices, best is available in the market, you can outsource. But again, the challenge is there. Controlling the outsourced project business people is also a challenge for the organization. Outsourcing is nothing wrong, but you need not outsource everything. Wherever possible, your team capability, your own capability, based on that, you can run your own business. Then can start a business with no money. That is really a challenging one, because money is the most important requirement to do a business, to start a business, to run a business. So you need some money. Basically, you need a money. Whenever you are going for a bank loan or anything, or any institutional loan, they will be asking for at least a small amount of margin that you can put it across. Okay, generating margin amount is not a problem today because lot of earning options are available. But without money, you cannot start a business. You need some money. As a business owner, it is cost effective to do everything yourself. Yes, of course, it's a cost effective. You can do every activity, but your reach out will be very much restricted. You cannot reach the sky. If you want to reach the sky, means you have to delegate, you have to build a team, delegate the activity. Then only you can reach the mass. Of course, it is going to involve cost, paying salary, wages, and all the things. Provide a workplace, all the infrastructure expenses are there. But instead of you alone running for your company, there is going to be a team going to run for your company. So ultimately, the contribution everyone will be helpful for you to run a business. So you need not be a cost effective by doing yourself. That is going to be actually loss for you. Entrepreneurship is only for certain types of people. Again, this is the biggest myth that we have created. Only persons with knowledge, only person with some skin colors can do the business. Only a person from the particular tradition, particular community alone can do the business. That is totally wrong. Entrepreneurship is your initiation, your thought process, your vision, your mission. Okay, so anybody can become an entrepreneur. Need not be only a particular domain people or particular community can be an entrepreneur. That is totally wrong. And that has been proved across the world. Okay, then get to spend all your time doing what you love most. Yes, of course, as a being an entrepreneur, you have to spend a lot of time to develop your business so that the life balancing will be a challenging one. But of course, that is for some time only. And once your company get grown, stabilized, and making success means you will be able to find time. And with the persistence, you can achieve anything. Yes, of course, that is the one important thing. If you are continue to be in the business, definitely there is an opportunity will be coming up and knocking your door. So with the persistence, definitely you can achieve anything in the business enterprises. So these are the various myths of entrepreneurship. Okay, something is some concepts are true, some concepts are partially true, some concepts are totally wrong. So you have to you should have an open mind towards the entrepreneurship. It is a challenging one. It is, of course, it is going to be an interesting one. Your dedication, your commitment will definitely will take you for a successful entrepreneurship. Various types of entrepreneurship. There are 4 popular types, depends upon your innovation capability and risk-taking ability. Innovation means finding new thing, new concept. That is an innovative entrepreneurship. Where risk is to what extent you are ready to take a risk. Risk is a future uncertainty, and some risks are always positive, will result with success. But unfortunately, there are a lot of failures also would happen. As an entrepreneur, you should decide on which type of entrepreneurship you are going to do. So innovative entrepreneurship is the practice of establishing, creating a new business idea, new products, etc. So based on the market need, you will came across a new idea, new solutions to the existing problem, and you will be developing a new product or a new service and offer to the market. So definitely there is a great scope for such a innovative entrepreneurship. Once you create a successful entrepreneurship, innovative entrepreneurship, automatically a lot of people will imitate you. Okay. So the whole purpose is to generate profit, assist their community and accomplish company goals. And most positively, you will be the pioneer in such an entrepreneurship. When you are developing a new product, a new business idea, means mostly you will be the pioneer in the market to do such activity. So there is always a lot of scope for innovative entrepreneurship. And STEM, what are the various type of entrepreneurs we are going to discuss today? We are suggesting to be an innovative entrepreneurship. So don't go with the existing market, what they are selling. Try to identify the problem of the community, problem of the customer, and try to provide a solution so that you will be a pioneer in the market Okay. Then second type is imitative entrepreneurship. So they are just we call them as a copycat. They just copy the business what is already in the market, and they just copy and do the business. Okay, they will not take any risk of creating a new product or new services. If something is going successful in the market, they will immediately copy it and they will start a business again. Okay, and Fabian business, this is actually a very solid company. They will go step by step, no fast approach. They will go by step, stone by stone, brick by brick. They will build the company with a solid base, steady progress, and with a sustainability in their mind. They will go on step by step approach. Okay, they will not be hurry in the market. Even a lot of opportunity in the market, they will not be hurry. They know their limitation, they know their strength and weakness, and accordingly they will plan, and on a step by step they will be going across. This is the Fabian type of entrepreneurship. Of course, uh, majority of the entrepreneurs will be falling on the imitative and Fabian entrepreneurship, because imitative, they found the success model done by others and they just copycat it. Where Fabian entrepreneurs, yes, they are ready to go for innovation, ready to take risk at a lower level, but on a gradually they will be going across step by step. Okay. And drone entrepreneurship, yes, they are the easiest model. They will never go for innovation, or they will not take any risk. They will just follow the old school of thought. So my grandpa business is doing like way. So I will also follow them the same way. I will not accept the technology. I will not accept the new concepts or anything. I will go by the old concepts. That is called drone concept, drone entrepreneurship. Few entrepreneurs are still like that, drone entrepreneurship they are following. But because of the competition to survive in the market, lot of drone entrepreneurs are moving towards the Fabian, and then after that they go for the imitative, and finally they can see that innovative entrepreneurship is the leaders in the market. So slowly they will moving across the innovative market entrepreneurship. Okay, so you decide on where you want to be. You want to be in an innovative or imitative or Fabian or a drone. Depends upon the situation you can decide on. Depends upon the risk factors your company is facing. You can decide on whether you want to be an innovative or imitative, Fabian or drone. Innovative always find a solution in the market. Whenever they see a problem, they will came across with a solution. That kind of very strong positive attitude entrepreneurs are there, and they try to always look for what is the new challenge in the market. What are the problems faced by the customer? What are the problems faced by the society? So they always look for the challenges, and they try to work with the challenges and always creative, innovative product and services. So you can decide on where you want to be. More innovation, more risk means more rewarding also. So you can decide on which type of entrepreneurship you can go on. And also there is no definite method. Combination of these things you can decide on. Depends upon the market scenario. You can decide on which one you can go for. You can decide on. Okay. And next is technology entrepreneurship. This is a new concept, latest concept hitting in the market. Technology entrepreneurship involves specialized human resources, tapping into their skills and the ability to collaboratively explore and exploit the scientific and technological change to benefit the family. Of course, technology is the base for the lot of businesses. There is always a concept that technology grows every day. There is a lot of innovation, new development coming up in the market. So what you are going to do means you adopt a specialized human resources who are technically qualified, strong a technician, and you tap their skills and the ability by which you explore the market. Okay, scientific and technological changes to benefit the firm. There are a lot of examples we can look it across. Say, for example, Corona time. During the Corona time, technology, biotechnology plays a major role, and few companies identified a solution for the Corona virus, and they lead the market. technological entrepreneurship. Of course, Apple is the immediate example for the technology entrepreneurship. The difference between Apple and other product is the superior technology of the product. So based on the technology, they are running the business. And this can be a two-part technology entrepreneurship can be. One is technology developers. So these developers are an entrepreneur again. They develop new and unique technology which is capable of generating new users or new customers. They always keep on developing a new product, a new concept, a new science, a new proven concept, and they used to sell those concept to the market, and by which they make the money. So that is a technology developer. Say for example, lot of software products are there. They develop the product. Okay, they are not going to use the product, but they develop and sell the products in the market. They are called technology developers and technology users. So this another type of entrepreneurship where they use technology into their business and meet their customer needs and expectations and make big money. So what they do, they depend on the developers, technology creators, and they take it across the technology and integrate those technology into their business operations, by which they will meet their customers' needs and expectations, so that they can also make good profit. Say for example, today, lot of e-commerce business is going on. So what they are doing, they are depending on the technology developers, software developers, they develop a portal, they display their products and sell it across the globe. That is they are doing business, e-commerce business, they are doing on the national level or international level, basing the technology. They adopt the technology, they use their technology and they sell their product. Nowadays, you can see the impact of technology almost in every business, every product, everywhere you can see the technology involvement is there. So always the impact of technology is unavoidable. It is there always. So being a technical person, being from an engineering background, you will be having a technology. So you can think it across in this line. How to, what technology you can learn from this college, what type of knowledge you can gain from the institution, from the professors, from the colleague, from the industries, wherever you are going on. So how to use those technology, you can think it across and you can become a master in the technology. You can develop the products or you can use those technology in your industry so that you can be a successful technology entrepreneur. Okay, the following are the latest trend of technology entrepreneurship, which is fast growing. The artificial intelligence, that is the fast need in the market, and the educational technology. Of course, a lot of online trainings are coming up, recorded trainings are coming up. Just you can pay the money and you can go through these various portals and you can go through the sessions wherever you are across the globe. You can reach their content, you can read, you can qualify yourself, and repeatedly they are giving unlimited access. So whenever you are having doubt, again you can go and read. So even for technology is used for the educational purpose also. 3D printing, cyber security, that is one of the global need today. Of course, whenever there is a digitalization is happening, the cyber security is always there. Nowadays, the scope of cyber security is amazing. Even in automobile sectors, to build a car, cyber security is required. So, lot of scope is coming up for the cyber security, and of course, robotics for manufacturing industry, for military, so many areas robotics is used on, and digital marketing. Yes, that is again a talk of the industry today. A lot of people using the digital marketing to sell their products, to launch their products, and making the people using their social platforms to get advertised and attract. Of course, food technology, IT services. IT services is again a global level booming business. till the IT products are existing in the usage, IT services will also be continuing. Internet of Things, software development, e-commerce, etc. So there are a lot of scope for the technology entrepreneurship. Being an engineering graduate, you are having a huge opportunity to be a technology entrepreneur. Of course, machine makings are there, civil construction, all these are comes under the technology entrepreneurship. Okay, so my wishes to the students to be a technical entrepreneur. Being an engineering graduate, it is easy for you to be a technician and be the master of your technology. Always keep learning and grow yourself, and based on that, you can successfully run this entrepreneurship, technology-based entrepreneurship. And this is another interesting one. Whether you want to be an employee or employer, entrepreneur or employee. Okay. This is always what I can say. Whenever you are from this side, that side seems to be more brighter. When you are an employee, you found that the entrepreneurs are more successful. When you come to an entrepreneur, you found that employees are very lucky. They are very job secured. They have fixed salary and work schedule. Whereas an entrepreneur, I have to chase money. I have to find time with the family, and all the challenges are there. So it is always a fun. Which is the best one? Globally, this always the argument will be going on. And the employees are having more job security than the entrepreneur. That is funny and interesting. So job security for the employees are more when you compare to the entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs depends upon the market. The market is wide open. They have to get orders. They have to depend on the market. Where employees just depend on the entrepreneur. Okay. So when the opportunities are wide open today, after the globalization, the market is wide open. There's a global employment opportunities going on. Lot of Indians are going for abroad job. Lot of foreigners are coming today to India for the employment opportunity. Yes, there is a good payout also when compared to the last before 30 years. Today there is a good payout also. So as a being an employee, you have a lot of freedom. That is, you can work for just 8 hours, or you can spend total of 10 hours. That is sufficient for you. You can keep the problem at the office. You can go back and enjoy your time with the family and all the things. So work schedule is there, and you will be getting the salary at the end of the month or 5th day, something like that. So you need not worry. And you are also responsible for doing a specific task. You need not be responsible for the entire operations of the organization. You will be assigned with some particular activity, and you can just enjoy the limited task, whatever is given to you. Where in other hand, the entrepreneurs, they run the business themselves. So they have started the business. They have to manage the day-to-day activities. So they have to run the business, and there is no fixed salary, no fixed schedule, but they enjoy the profit. Being an entrepreneur, you cannot say that I will also come to office and work for 8 hours. Practically not possible. Being an entrepreneur, your main focus is to develop the organization. So you have to spend a lot of time with others also in the market. You have to collaborate with others. You have to identify new markets, networking. So many things are important for the entrepreneurs. So as like the employee, you don't have a freedom of your time. Okay. And of course, no fixed salary. Some entrepreneurs are going for the salary concept also. But as an entrepreneur, you are eligible to use your profit. Whatever the net profit the company is making, the entrepreneurs are free to use that amount, which is not applicable to the employee. And they are also responsible for the whole organization, its purpose for which it is started on. That is the key one. As an employee, suppose I am looking in the accounts, means my role is restricted to only to the accounts department or financial activity. Whereas an entrepreneur, I have to look across the marketing, operations, finance, and of course, HR department. All the things I have to look it across. Over than that, I have to spend time for the business relationship with various interested parties like government authorities, suppliers, customers, the new partners in the business. So many ways the entrepreneurs have to spend their time. They are responsible for the whole organization. The entrepreneur cannot claim that my responsibility is restricted. So they are responsible for the whole organization. The success of the entire organization depends upon in the entrepreneurs. So this is the key difference between the employee and the entrepreneur. And I just want to show which is best. Employee might be passionate about what they are doing, where entrepreneur is passionate about what they does. And the employee depends upon the income from only one own input. According whatever the time they spend across, they will be paid across. Where income from own input and output. Entrepreneur, they are making a good amount of profit, and what are the efforts they are making to grow the organization, they will be rewarded and they can enjoy the profit. Artisan skill required for the employee, where special skills are required for the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur need a lot of decision making skill, personal like time management, people development, lot of skills, leadership skills are required. Where for the employee, just the skill where they are working. If I am a marketing man, marketing skill is sufficient for me. Negotiation skills, facing the failures, that kind of things is sufficient. Where I am accounts man, accounts knowledge is sufficient. Other skills not required. Where an entrepreneur has to be the master of all the subject, they need more skills. And the employee partially involved in the organizational growth, where entrepreneur has to fully involved in the organization growth. That is again an important one. As an entrepreneur, I have to look across the entire organization. So my people's success, my company's success, I have to look it across. Where employee just a limited amount of roles and responsibilities. And the employees are market player, because depends upon the market need, they will be coming up, going up. Where entrepreneur is going to be a market leader. Okay. So on the entrepreneur part, you can see that there are a lot of problems are there, lot of risk is involved, but accordingly that the rewards are there. Where employee, the risk is very much limited skills are sufficient. Accordingly, they will be getting a limited amount of payment. So I always suggest become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur, you have a lot of option to learn, earn, travel, so many better opportunities there to be an entrepreneur. Okay, Sundar Pichai, the very well-known popular figure among the India. He is the Chief Executive Officer of Alphabet Incorporation and Google United States. He is earning a salary of around 17 crores per annum. And then approximately, he is getting 1.5 crore as a salary per month. 1.5 crore salary is a great amount. Wherever you are, which country you are, definitely 1.5 crore Indian currency, Indian rupee payment means definitely it is a high worthy payment. So lot of youngsters are inspired by Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai came from a very small town, small city from South India, from Madurai. He was born and brought up. He got education from IIT Kharagpur and later joined with Google and passing across the various ladder. Now he is the CEO of the Google, and because of Google Sundar Pichai popular, or because of Sundar Pichai, Google was more popular. We can say vice versa. Okay, and his salary is getting around 17 crores per annum. It's really a good amount of salary. That inspires lot of students to become like a Sundar Pichai. But the organization Google, which is paying Sundar Pichai, their annual revenue is $300 billion. That is in approximately in Indian currency, 25 lakhs 27,775 crores. So it is very difficult to calculate the amount. It is 25 lakhs 27,775 crores of money that Google is making. So considering the total revenue of Google, Sundar Pichai's salary is a very peanut. It's a very nothing. It's a very peanut. very small amount actually when considering the Google earnings, total earnings. Now you can decide whether you want to be a Sundar Pichai or whether you want to be the Google owner. Which one you want to be? You can decide on. Of course, reaching both level is a challenging one, but highly rewarding is to be an entrepreneur. A person getting high salary is an employee. Somebody is paying this money, but the company makes more money than the salary what they are making. That because only they can able to pay such a huge salary. So always think it across. Okay. I am not going to deny that Sundar Pichai is at a wrong side or anything. I cannot say that one. But from his perception, being a CEO, he got the recognition across the world. Wherever Google is there, definitely people know about Sundar Pichai. Whoever using Google, definitely they'll know about the Sundar Pichai. Such a worldwide popularity he is getting across. Suppose even Sundar Pichai now leaves Google and join with other company, definitely he can earn more than 25 crores or 30 crores. Companies will be ready to pay. But think it across, the company ready to pay such a huge amount of salary, definitely would be making more than 100 times of money than the salary what they are paying. So now you can decide whether you want to be a Sundar Pichai or whether you want to be a Google company. Which one you can decide on. Whether employment is a trap, I will say definitely no. Definitely no. Employment is not a trap. If you take employment as your stepping stone for your career of entrepreneurship, so you can use employment as a stepping stone for your career. Say, I normally suggest a lot of college students. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, during your college stage itself, you decide on which business you want to start. Okay. If you have money, means, okay, you can start your own business. But if you are going to be the first time entrepreneur of your generation, then there will be a money issue will be there, or no money or less money will be there, and no experience. So in such a situation, became an employee of the type of business that we want to run. Suppose you want to be you want to be a cyber security professional, means there are a lot of companies providing cyber security business. You can join with the company, you can work there, you can gain experience by becoming an employee. Then be an employee for 3 to 5 years. That is sufficient. Okay. Don't be the victim for a bigger amount of pay. Okay. Be an employee for 3 to 5 years time. Learn your target business in detail and in practice. That is the biggest advantage that you are getting. So during the employment, you will be getting a less pay. So balance amount, whatever you are not getting, you treat that the amount you are paying to the company for learning the business. Okay. So for example, you believe that your potential to make 3 lakh rupees per month, but the company is paying just 1 lakh, means 2 lakh rupees you are paying as a fee to the organization for learning the business in practice. Okay. So wherever possible, try to join with a small and medium sized company where you can get exposed to the multiple activities, multiple process of the organization. You can be partner of the marketing team. You can be the member of the operations team. Being a small company, you can be able to interact with lot of people, lot of friends, and you can learn so many new concepts. Okay, that is the advantage of a small enterprises. And you can join with the big enterprises where you will learn the concept of how to think big and grow rich. Say, one of my friend who started a software company based at Chennai. Okay, and that was a wonderful product, and he is selling to the market in India for a particular application. He gets a maximum of 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs, depends upon the organization. He was getting paid for a particular project, for a particular software product. He is paid around 1.5 lakhs or 2 lakhs, a ready-made product that can be used across. Now, somebody has given an idea. If you in India, if you make such a product, you will be branded as a low cost supplier. So you cannot make a big money. They suggested to open an office at some European countries from where they can market their products to the abroad customers. So he started his office at London by taking a lot of risk. He started his own office at London, and whatever the product they are making it in India, the same products they are selling in the UK. Being their company name is registered at the UK, so being a headquarters at London, they make the product in the market to the European countries. From European countries, they went into the African countries and all US also. And now they are selling their product. In India, they are selling around 1.5 lakhs for a particular software product. The same product, they can sell it to the global market, a cost of minimum of 25 lakhs in Indian currency. They can sell it across for 25 lakhs. Okay. So that is the biggest advantage of working with the bigger companies. How to think big and achieve big. Okay. That is the biggest learning you can get from the big MNC company. So be an employee for 3 to 5 years, 2 years or 3 years, you can work with the small or medium-sized company where you are forced to work all the section. You will be learning all the process, and after that, switch over to a bigger company where you can think across how to think big, how the systems are established in the organization, how the various processes are interrelated. That kind of business managing skills you can learn from the bigger organization. Then after 5 years, start your own business with the experience and the earned money and from the loans in the market. There are plenty of money in the market today. Lot of schemes are available for the startup companies. Financial supports are available. Space is available. And IIT Research Park. There are a lot of support they are providing for the startup companies. And of course, government is also giving a lot of financial support for the startup companies. Lot of schemes are available. So you can start your business with the experience and the earned money and continue to land and grow your business. So employment is a seed for you. In your entrepreneurship career, you can take this employment as an opportunity to land the business at other person's cost and take it across for a shorter period, not more than 5 years. That is most important. Okay, after that 5 years, you can be an entrepreneur, and definitely at the initial stage, you will have a lot of problems will be there. Establishing the market is the biggest challenge, but the world is full of opportunities. A lot of opportunities available across the globe. Okay, don't hesitate. If you came into the battle, you can see how much big the market is. Okay, the entire world is filled with a lot of opportunities. How much you are going to take is left to your talent. Okay, so fourth stage, start your business with experience, earned money, and with debts from the bank, and equity funding is also available today. So a lot of opportunities are available for you. From there, you can take it across and be a successful entrepreneur. And a few important terms and definitions. Of course, there are plenty of terms and definitions available for entrepreneurship. There are more than 100 plus terms and important terms are available. I'm just taking across some few 10 important definitions. Angel investor. This is the most attractive concept for any startup business. An angel is a type of investor, often a wealthy individual who provides capital and financial support to a bleeding startup, to a pledging startup in return of ownership percentage. So I came across with a lot of big business shots, okay, and they fund you actually. So you may be having a technology, but you may not be having fund with you, okay. So you have to meet those persons. They will asking for your business model, your business plans, and what is the potential for your product. If you explain and if you convince them, they will be investing their money because they are having a lot of money. So they will be supporting you, okay, and they will having a percentage as a owner of the investor of the company. They will have some percentage, and over a period of time, they may sell their ownership to you again. Okay, if you are lucky. So angel investor is always in a welcoming part for a startup company and a business model. This is how you will be having a lot of business ideas. How this business idea will be executed to achieve the success, make the profit, and create value for the organization. Say, for example, I am having a business idea. So, how the business idea is going to be in practice, how it is going to be. So, what are the challenges for the particular business? All the things will be taken across so that the business model will explain what is the method of going to make it practical, your ideas, how you are going to make it reality so that you can make a profit. And the startup is a temporary organization in search of scalable, repeatable, profitable business model. So this is most important. So startup is in a temporary organization where you can identify you are having a business idea or a product idea or a technology. So you are looking for a what is the acceptance levels for your concept, how much it is repeated in the market, the demand is there, how to what extent it is scalable, whether it is applicable to a particular domain of the customers or it can be sold to the entire market, and what is the profitability of the particular, all the things you can learn from the startup. Okay, startup is a temporary one. This is not a permanent one. After the testing the all the possibilities, you can start your own business. From there, you can go for a entrepreneur. Okay. So a lot of startup supports are available today. And of course, our Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra and Kerala, a lot of supports are given by the government for the startup companies. Central government is also providing a lot of funding. And of course, Gujarat is number one today. Gujarat and Maharashtra are the number one, two places in the startup area. But still, a lot of awareness has to be created in the colleges, especially in the engineering college students, where you are having a technology, you are learning technology. So you can have a startup business. Okay. And the incubator. And the incubator is a program to assist the new startup businesses take ideas and create viable business models, strategies, and profit plans for them. So incubator is a supporting the startup business people, and they will provide a place, they provide funding, and they will support you in develop a marketable program plan, how so that the startup people can realize what is their business ideas, and incubator will be providing a platform for the startup person to launch their ideas. Okay, so incubators are today well available today. And unique selling point, USP. This every entrepreneur should take it across. So what is their USP, unique selling point, when compared with the competitor? Something is plus when compared to your competitor. So why my competitors should go behind me? Because of this unique selling point in my organization. Customers' first choice is my organization. So what is your unique selling point? That is the most important. Say, for example, Apple product. What is the unique selling point? It will not get attacked by virus. That is the most top important point of the Apple product. Okay. So in this way, some unique selling points you should build with your organization, and always keep develop a new USP, because whatever the USP today, it will be copied by others also. So keep on developing new USPs for your organization. Outsourcing, that is very popular today. Purchasing standard operational services and our products from another business instead of executing at your own business. Today, this concept is becoming more popular, outsourcing. So instead of doing all the activities at your organization, you can outsource. Yes, outsourcing is nothing wrong, but the controls you are establishing on the outsourced supplier is most important. Say, for example, Nike, so many brands. Nike is one of the best example. Nike is not having any industry or any factory setup, but they are having a brand. They have a controls. They have the design controls. They have the controls at the manufacturing site. So how the products are manufactured according to their needs and expectations, and accordingly they develop the brand and they market, and they are leader in the market. So outsourcing is nothing wrong. The what extent you are having a control on the outsourced supplier is most important. And break even, this is the one of the key interesting point that every entrepreneur is interested. That is, at break even point is a stage where there is no profit, no loss. So whatever the money you are making revenue from the business is meeting all the expenses of the business. So there is no profit, no loss stage. So that is the happiest stage where a business person will be feeling, because at least from this stage onwards, they can make profit. Okay. So break even achieving is an important one. And this is always a key one for a business entrepreneur to calculate what is the break even point of their company and how quickly to reach out the break even points. And a business plan, this is a written document describing in detail how a business will assume to achieve its objectives and direct itself both operationally and financially. Okay, this is a written document in which, so how the marketing is going to work on, how the operations is going to work on, what type of human resources I'm going to have. So what is my financial projection, how I am going to achieve the financial projections. All these are part of your business plan. Okay, so business plan is to be developed at least annually once. You have to review your financial plan, and whether as per the financial plan my project is going on or not, you have to check it across, and accordingly you can review your business plan every year. So financial wise, you can review to what extent this particular business plan is working across. Whether I can switch out to a new business plan, you can look it across. And operation, to what extent the ideas are feasible for execution. What are the challenges you are facing on executing a business? So on operation basis as well as the financial success basis, you can review your business plan. And most important, it has to be updated regularly. That is most important. In practice, I have seen many companies are updating once in 6 months, review the business plan, whatever they are practicing, whether they are in the right track or not. And based on that, they will review, and accordingly, they will change the business plan also. And next is KPI, that is key performance indicators, or set of different measures that a business decides to use to measure its success. KPI is an indicator whether we are in the right track or not. To achieve my goals, whether I am in the right track or not. So normally this is measured on a month-on-month basis, KPI. And of course, on an annual basis, targets will be fixed for the each and every members of the organization, so that everyone start to achieve, means the organization will grow like anything. KPI can be fixed for the entrepreneurs also, as well as for the each and every employees, as well as for the organization. We call organization objectives, we call it as. So you can set across the KPIs. KPIs shall be based on the measurable targets, that is numbers involved. So how much to be achieved, that measurement is more important, and by what time frame it has to be achieved. So periodical review of the KPI achievement will also indicate what are the roadblocks for the achievers, what are the support required from the management. All the things KPI play a major role. And vision, a business long-term goal. So what type of organization you want to be after 10 years or 15 years or after 5 years? What stage you want to reach, that is called vision. And finally, in the most interesting and most demanding one is the net profit. A business net income after paying all type of expenses. So you are generating revenue and you are paying all the expenses, and after that, what is the balance left out is the net profit. So every entrepreneur is more curious, more interested towards the making the net profit as quick as possible, because nobody is willing to pay from their pocket for the financial losses of the organization. And net profit is the key and important, most important words liked by any type of entrepreneurs. Okay, so these are the key important definitions. I can say that there are plenty. There are more than 100 terms and definitions are available, but these are most popular terms and definitions available. Okay. Then STEM entrepreneurship. This is the latest.
Can we just see if there are some questions? I think there are 1 or 2 questions that have come up. So
Okay.
before we go into STEM, is it okay to take the
Yeah,
question?
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Lavana, can you just take the
projecting.
questions.
I'm projecting. So, Giri sir, can you able to see my screen?
Um,
No. Now I will
No.
stop sharing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Is it better to start an imitative model, get an experience, and start an innovative model? Again, it is purely subjective. Imitative model, yes. You can copy the existing practice by other company, you can start on. But innovative, you cannot say when innovation will be coming to your mind. Okay. So innovation is a unique journey. Okay. You cannot club both the imitative or innovative by starting only the imitative, then I will go to the innovative. Yes, of course, it is again purely subjective. Innovative model, yes, that is the need of a country, need of the world. We need more innovations in the market, and you can be a role model for the others by being innovative and make others to be imitative. But still, on a financial angle, you don't want to take a risk. Means you can start with the imitative model, and you can go to the you can continue to be the innovative model. It is purely again a subjective one. If you want to be safe, you don't want to take financial risk, go for the imitative model, then convert your organization to innovative model. Okay. Then what are the possible opportunities in education technology? What are the market constraints in education technology? Yes. So nowadays, after the corona impact, there is a lot of concept available for online learning. Online learning is the one of the very popular education concept that is used across. Yes, you can go for the lot of opportunities available for learning, and of course there is a lot of market constraints are there. Again, the competitions, market competition is always one, and another thing is that concepts and technologies are getting updated on a regular basis. So you have to ensure that whatever the online education you are going on, it has to be updated regularly. That is again most important. You cannot keep the old syllabus for a long time. The syllabus are getting updated, and accordingly you should develop your contents, and you have to provide the best in the market. Okay. Hello, sir. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I don't have an idea about on what type of business or startup I have to do. Can you suggest me some type of startups? Okay. I don't know what is his background or anything. Okay. And of course, lot of startups options are available, mostly based on the technology based startups are available. So signaling, um, electric models, lot of models are available. There are lot of companies. I can say IIT Research Park in Chennai. They are providing lot of support for the startup entrepreneurs. If you feel free, you can walk into the Chennai IIT Research Park, very adjoining to the IIT building. There you can see lot of opportunities are available for the startup companies. Many companies are specializing on a particular topic, and they are providing supports. Yes, a lot of opportunities are available for the startups. Mostly technology based startups are available. That is the confident point I can say it across.
Thank you, Giri sir, for the answers.
Okay.
So we have some questions that I can project at the later, I think, sir.
Okay.
Continue with your session. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Encouraging students to post your questions and get it clarified with our speaker. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Whether now we can see the STEM screen.
Not yet shared, sir. Can you reshare it? Yeah, it's coming up.
Okay. Okay. Now, entrepreneurship latest concept is STEM concept, STEM entrepreneurship focus. STEM is an abbreviation of four words: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So you can use science, technology, or engineering and mathematics as a base for your entrepreneurship. Okay. And nowadays, of course, you can see that it is integrated. STEM is a part of almost every business. But specifically, there is a potential in the market for the STEM-based business or entrepreneurs. Okay. And science, yes, observing, experimenting, making predictions, asking questions. These are the various science-based concepts. Technology, being inventive, using tools, making things work for others, identifying the issues, using computers. These are all technology-based. Engineering, solving problems, using materials, designing and creating buildings. And mathematics, of course, patterning, sequencing, exploring shapes, numbers, volume, and signs. So all these are some few examples of STEM methodology. And I have given some fields and what is the market salary that is available. Science, biochemistry, biophysics, organic chemistry, oceanography, medicines. These are the various fields where science are required. And of course, I have listed a very few. There is you can list it across n number. Technology, system administration, network security, industrial design, software development, web development, few important technology concepts. Engineering, yes, aerospace, biomedical, electrical, civil, mechanical, computer science. There are so many engineering branches are available. Everyone will be learning a technology, and as a technician, you will be qualified and coming out, and you are having again great potential. And of course, mathematicians, applied mathematics, data science, statistics, cryptography, probability. So statistics, again, very few statisticians in the market, but there is a great need for a statistician across the globe. Mathematics, again, basis for a lot of software companies. So again, there is a huge need for the mathematicians also. So statistician, technical analysis, all these things are very good options in the market. So on the right side, there is a survey conducted in the USA, and they have given their annual salary. Say lab technician, $63,000 they are making. Science teacher also equal amount. Nurse, they are paid around $66,000. For cryptography, cybersecurity analyst, $73,000. Software developer, network engineers, civil engineers, very good pay, $95,000. Biomedical engineer, of course, great, $1,01,000. Electrical engineers, $1,07,000. Aerospace engineers, very good pay, $1,22,000. So a lot of opportunities are available for the STEM based technicians. As a employee, you can join with the company, learn the technology in practice. You can start your own business. So STEM is going to be the future. And very recently, in America, the upcoming elections, Trump is insisting that USA is a science and technology based country. They are insisting the growth, the key, the DNA of USA is science and technology. Because of science and technology only, USA is dominating the entire countries across the world. So they are insisting that we will be focusing on the science and technology. Okay. And everywhere, science and technology plays a vital and important role. Engineering and mathematics are always go together. So STEM concept is in a very good future is there. Of course, already there. And of course, in future also, if you specialize yourself from the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, definitely a good opportunity is available for you. And ESG, this is the latest requirement for an entrepreneur that to comply. Environment, social governance. ESG means ESG, environment, social governance. It is a framework to evaluate your company's sustainability and ethical impact. Sustainability is the need of the hour. So we are facing a lot of environmental issues because of the industrialization. Lot of impact to the environment is going across the world. So you cannot compromise the environment for the sake of the growth of the people. You have to protect the environment also. And we will see one by one what are these things, ESG. You might be heard about the concept net zero. This is again a somebody has raised a hand, whether I can answer them or later at the end. Okay, we can have.
We can have it later, I think, sir, because
Okay.
he's put the hand down.
Okay. So net zero is the latest concept in the market. Globally, all countries have accepted for the net zero concept, where they want to neutralize the greenhouse gas emission against the removed from the atmosphere. Efforts taken for removal of the greenhouse gases, whatever they are emitting to the atmosphere. So it can be achieved through the combination of emission reduction and emission removal. The E part is EAG is focusing on the environmental stewardship and demonstrate the organization ability towards the climate change, sustain the natural resources, reducing the pollution, managing the hazardous waste, and taking advantage of environmental opportunities, saving water, saving energy. All these are part form of the net zero concept, environmental concept. So every organization need to assess what is the impact, what is the carbon footprint of their organization onto the world, onto the earth, and they have to mitigate action. They have to take action. They have to take corrective actions and preventive actions to minimize their emission carbon footprint, so that by around 2030 or 35, they are planning to reach the stage of net zero. That is, throughout the world, we will see that whatever the greenhouse gas emission is made, and equally actions are taken to remove the greenhouse gases also. There is nowadays it's a huge need for the climate change activities, especially on the carbon footprint. Many companies are going for the carbon footprint analysis identification. To what extent the companies are contributing carbon emission to the global warming, and they want to take actions. They want to take minimize the carbon impact. And today in the newspaper, there was a news came across European companies. Now there are a lot of outsourcing happening by the European companies, and they want to see that if they are not achieving the carbon emission to a particular level, the suppliers will be penalized. They are going to even planning for penalizing the suppliers if they are not reducing their carbon footprint. Today news came across in the newspapers. So to that extent, the environment part is also given a lot of importance across the global level. So net zero, and that is the first part of the environment of the ESG. And the social governance, that is again an important concept. So the organization cannot compromise on the social factors. Social factors depends upon including employees, customers, suppliers, and the community. Employees are to be provided with the health and safety, fair wages and payments, no harassment, no child labor, no forced labor, no discrimination, and freedom to associate. So this kind of way employees are to be treated, because employees are giving their soul and life to the organization. They are to be properly protected. They are to be paid with the proper compensation for the efforts they are making. Adherence to the local law regarding the payment, all these are important. And of course, on employment, no priority for the child labor and no harassment during the working time. There is no discrimination that is based on the sex, age, community. There shall not be any discrimination. There shall be no forced labor. There is no bonded labor concept. And the employees are allowed to form association for a bargaining, for their betterment of their work environment, salary, and all the things. And of course, customers are to be provided with the consistent quality product, safe products that is used. That is also most important. Hear the voice of the customers and solution to the customer's problem. So that is again how you are respecting your customers, and suppliers are to be provided with the regular business, prompt payment, and the community in the mass. You have to ensure that the community is free from pollution, provided with the employment opportunities. I already starting I told, no? Only 5% are the entrepreneurs, 95% are the employees. So you have to provide employment opportunities. A good amount of employment opportunities will develop the economy. So when the economy will develop, when there is a good fund flow, and if you are able to see a good amount of uh, fund is available in the market with everyone, then we can see that the economy is growing. So what is the average salary that earned by an Indian per year? Per year, what is the average salary earned by an Indian? The last financial year, it was estimated around 2 lakhs per annum. 2 lakhs per annum, that is the average salary of an Indian. That is measured by the central government. And in some state, it is more than double, 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs. In some states, they are earning around 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs. That is again, data are available. Based on that, they have identified a lot of employment opportunities coming up. And another important thing is this financial year, that is financial year ended on the March 2024. It was found that the income tax paid by the employees have exceeded the tax paid by the corporate. So whatever the corporate tax collected is exceeded by the individual taxpayers. That means that to good extent we can see that monies are available flowing into the market. It is in the hands of every individual. That is a good indication for the economy. Okay. So community protection, employment opportunities you are given, protection from misuse of resources. Again, they have to ensure that your organization shall not waste the natural resources, because natural resources is very much limited. So energy, metals, minerals, petroleum, so many things are available, well available, but they are limited. Okay. So you have to be more responsible in using the resources. And of course, corporate social responsibility activities are part of the various corporates. As per the government of India norm, all the limited companies from their net profit, they have to spend around 3 to 5% of their net profit for the social development activities. They can adopt villages, they can adopt educational institutions, provide good infrastructure facilities, support the community in development. So in the ESG part, social part is again an important. You cannot compromise the social part, which is the most important, because the entire business, whatever you are doing, is based on the society. So it is response of the entrepreneurs to give it back to the society again. So ES, and the G part is governance. Governance is the company's internal rules, regulation, practices related to the ethics, accountability, transparency, and anti-bribery compliances. So this is again gaining a lot of importance today. So the company's rules and regulation practices to the ethics. Ethics, again, there is some list of ethics are available again on the employment opportunities, accountability, transparency. That is, the business operations are transparent, and against the anti-bribery compliances. So it is more focused towards the disciplinary performance of the organization towards its employees, customers, suppliers, and other interested parties like government also. So how the disciplinary performance of the organization? See, I can see the lot of organization running more than 50 years, 100 years. They are having a beautiful governing system within their organization. So they are paying huge importance for the governance practices. That means this company will not go against these practices. Such a disciplinary practices that companies have built it across. It is very challenging for the organization for going across the governance, but that adds the brand value for the organization, that you will be remaining unique in the market. Okay, so governance again is an important requirement that you have to comply on. As an entrepreneur, future entrepreneur, you have to keep it across this ESG, because big corporates now insisting their suppliers to go for ESG concept, and the suppliers again will go to the tier 2, tier 3. Every level is ESG concept compliances will becoming more important, and everyone's contribution is important for the net zero concept, and ensure that fair social policies are practiced and a responsible governance practice is also established in your organization. And ESG compliance, every year ESG reporting is becoming mandatory. Almost nowadays in India, around top 500 companies have to report their ESG performance in their annual report. Government of India has made it mandatory, and companies started to report on their ESG compliances. And compliance monitors advise so that business adheres to the standards of ESG reporting, so that it will build the trust with the stakeholders and the investors in the mind that the company is taking care of the sustainability and ethical business practices. So there is a global need for the ESGs also. So based on ESG performance, the decision to invest is also happening today. If your rating is found good, your reporting found good on the ESG compliances means they are now ready to invest in your organization. This is a global scenario today. So ESG is again an important concept that you have to entrepreneurs, upcoming entrepreneurs have to keep it in mind. And building responsible entrepreneurship, responsible to serve the needs of customers while making a profit for its owners. So that is both are opponent part. So you have to meet the customer requirement, and in the same time you have to make a profit. Also, is a twin-edge blade. So you have to meet both the customer's required as well as the organization requirement. Profit is the most important requirement for any organization to run, to provide communal support, to build a good society. Organization need to make profit. It does so by cooperating with the stakeholders, employees, suppliers, and many others. Business ethics is an essential discipline of the responsible business enterprise. I will be repeating this business ethics because ethical business, that means complying to the various legal requirements, complying to the government laws, various voluntary business practices. These are the various business ethics. So that you have to follow. Some products you may be whatever you are making is globally available, but if it is not healthy to an individual means many companies avoided going for the particular making product. Say for example, liquor products. Liquor is permitted. Legally, it is permitted. So legally, if you are doing a business with a proper license in the liquor business, it is legally wrong, but it is ethically wrong. Because drinking liquor will have an impact on the health of the individual. So you can decide whether you are going to be an ethical businessman or a legal compliance businessman. But a business ethics person will definitely comply to the various legal requirements. A strong leadership is essential to build a responsible enterprise. They shall build a vision, mission, values, ethics, disciplines, compliance, governance for the organization to grow as a responsible enterprise. It is not an easy task, but it is possible. Many entrepreneurs have proved that building a responsible entrepreneurship is well possible. They have a vision, mission, values for the organization, ethics to follow, self-discipline, compliance to the various legal requirements, and self-governance practices. Many organizations have established and complying and demonstrated that it is possible. They are responsible enterprises. They have proved across. By building such responsible enterprise, you are contributing to build the nation. You are contributing for the gross domestic product (GDP) contribution for the national income. You are also contributing across. So, building a responsible enterprise is the first and foremost primary task that builds the confidence in the minds of your customers, your investors, that you are an ethical person. We can believe on him. We can depend on him. That kind of responsible enterprises that you have to build it across. Viksit Bharat 2047, Voice of Youth and their role in national building. See, India is about to celebrate its 100th year of independence by 2047. Very shortly it is coming up. And Government of India has developed a concept, Viksit Bharat 2000 at 2047. The four pillars of Viksit Bharat are Yuva, that is youth, Garib, that is poor, Mahilyan, woman, and Anadata, that is farmers. So they are taking the youth, they are taking the poor, women, and farmers, and based on their growth, they found that definitely India will grow. So youth development has given a high importance and providing a lot of opportunities for employment, for business that will develop the poor, and special provisions are providing for women to be an entrepreneur, and a lot of protection has been initiated for the women, and of course lot of schemes are given by the Government of India for the farmers also. A detailed brochure explaining Government of India initiative is published, and it is available in this particular website. You can download. A brochure is available where you can see what are the various schemes that Government of India already has initiated against for the youth, for the women, for the poor, as well as for the farmers also. Initiatives include a plan for nuclear energy development and engaging the youth. Say, Government of India have initiated nuclear energy as one of the challenging one, and it is spending lot of money for the nuclear energy projects also. And they want to engage youth in the nuclear technology because nuclear energy is a high potential one. So they want to use the nuclear energy to a greater extent. And a high-powered committee will address the challenges by the population growth. That is again a biggest challenge is available, the population growth. It is also addressing the economic growth, environmental sustainability, social progress, and good governance. It is an interesting step initiated by India towards the national building, and especially the voice of youth is well addressed. You can go to the website and you can, they are providing opportunities to share their suggestions, ideas, your potential projects, everything you can share it across. And government is opening their ears to the youth, and they are ready to hear you, and they are ready to give an opportunity for you. Very recently, our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has came across with 9 priorities for this Viksit Bharat: productivity and resilience in agriculture, employment and skilling. Skill development is again, Skill India scheme is really working well. So a lot of skill development activities will improve the capability of the employment, and inclusive human resource development and social justice. That is the social factors. Compromising under social factors is never accepted. And manufacturing and services, of course, strong pillars for the economic growth, manufacturing and services. Urban development, again a need of the country. Energy security and efficiency. Energy plays a vital role in the economic growth. There's a huge need for the energy across the globe. It is increasing, and energy sufficiency, security, and efficiency are also needed in the same bandwidth. And infrastructure growth, India is again spending a lot of money for the infrastructure growth, roads and development, rails, building dams, roads, connecting the various harbors, establishing new harbors. A lot of new small airports are coming up. So all these are focusing on the infrastructure. All this infrastructure growth will facilitate the business making very easy. You can conduct your business very easy. So infrastructure is the key for any organization, sorry, any country's success. And India is, of course, spending a lot of efforts and money towards the infrastructure development. Innovation, research and development, again, a key part. You have to be the role model for the world. You have to be the pioneer on the technology. So again, government is spending a lot of funding on the innovation, research and development, and next generation reforms. That is also government is taking it across. So Viksit Bharat at 2047 It is aligned with the sustainability goals given by the United Nations, and along with that, the government of India taking a huge step, a bigger step, a strong commitment on this Viksit Bharat. Okay, so being an upcoming entrepreneur, definitely you are going to play a vital role for the success of this Viksit Bharat. Then lifestyle of an entrepreneur, that is celebration and sacrification. So there is always two sides of coins are available, head and tail. The same way, being an entrepreneur, there are celebration, there are sacrification also. So freedom and flexibility, yes, that is well available for a entrepreneur. And the financial payoff and increase in net worth, yes, your financial net worth will be increasing and you will be paid with a well financial payoff. Personal growth is always well possible for an entrepreneur. Exposure to the new world. Being an entrepreneur, you have to travel a lot, you have to meet a lot of people. So you are always constantly exposed to the new world, new opportunities, and a great amount of networking is possible. As an entrepreneur, you have to always constantly meet new people and more opportunities you can came across. Being an entrepreneur, there is no restriction that you have to run only one business. You can run multiple business. And sacrification, yes, that is the biggest challenge. Work-life balance, that is most important. What amount time you are spending with your family, that is also more important. Of course, a lot of entrepreneurs are doing very well on the work-life balance, and still it is a challenging one. Being an entrepreneur, there is you have to sacrifice on the family part also. And financial challenges is always there because as an entrepreneur, I have to take care of the entire people who are working in my organization. I am responsible for their financial commitments. So always your financial challenges are there. During the COVID time, we came across so many companies, no layoff they were given, no cut in the salary, full pay was given because it is a crucial junction. At that time, the workers are to be taken care. A lot of financial challenges are there. No income, but you have to pay all the salaries. That is again a challenging one. Reputation on failure. There is, if your business went wrong, something went wrong in your business, knowingly or unknowingly, or because of the workers, if anything went wrong, the reputation will affect. And feeling depression, especially at the initial stages, you will be comparing with your colleague, your friends who are on an employee, and as a startup business, you will feel a lot of loneliness. That is something you have made a wrong decision, but that is for a temporary time. Initial stages, that depression will be there. And of course, you have to face the risk, natural calamities, economy failure, legal factors. So many issues are coming up there. So you have to face the risk and take potential actions to face the risk. And the health, that is the most important one. Sometimes on because of the business purpose, your health may be get affected. Again, it is up to you to design whether you have to go with non-health factors. This is up to you again, but still you can ensure that good healthy habits, good healthy diets will ensure that you are remaining healthy. It's again up to the individuals to decide on. So again, there are plus and minus of the entrepreneurs. It is there. Of course, celebrations are there, sacrifications are there. When you take lifestyle of an employee, what are the celebration, what are the sacrification? You can see a lot of things again. So every coin have the two sides. The same way, entrepreneur as well as the employee have the both sides. Okay. So we are coming to the end of the presentation. Any question answers you can ask for. And after that, there is a quiz time is there. Over to Lavana.
Yeah, thank you so much, Giri sir, for such an insightful session. Hope all our students got quite a lot of valuable inputs. I have quite some questions, sir. I'm sharing my screen.
Yeah, please.
Students, please stay tuned. We have a slider quiz coming up soon. You want to
Sir,
read?
yeah, I can read. Sir, I have a startup idea, but can you suggest me some tips like what should I take care of? What measures to take? Yes, very good. Say, being in a startup idea, first of all, ensure that what is your idea, how it is going to solve the problem of the market. So how you can link the product to the problem of the market. That is the marketability of your product. That is the most important part. If your product is going to solve the problem of the customers or the problem of the society, you are welcome, sir. That is the first and foremost important point that you have to take it across. And second is the financial part. So what's the cost that you are going to pay for making the product? Okay, but initially my suggestion focus how your product or service is going to solve the problem of the market. That's the first and foremost thing you have to focus, take it across. Then rest of the things will follow. Is MBA necessary for a startup? Need not be required, sir. MBA is an adding edge in your career. Okay, but need not be a important requirement. But as a technical person, you should know. You should also the business administration skill. Okay, technical part is one part of the business, but when you want to be an entrepreneur, okay, so entrepreneur part you should also groom it across. For that, MBA will be guiding you on you, but by virtue of experience also you can learn. But still, MBA is not a mandatory to startup. Okay. How can a startup ensure that its innovations are not only profitable but also ethically and environmentally sustainable, particularly in industries like AI and robotics? Yes, very simple solution. So you have to focus positively how my product or services is going to be properly utilized, not is in a negative way. How it is utilized in the market profitably. Say especially AI and robotics. Robotics are nowadays used in lot of industries, but lot of countries are planning to use robotics for their military purpose also. Of course, you are going to save the life, but the scope of robotics is more dangerous than the human. Okay, AI also used for a wrong concept. Okay, so you have to focus in the right sense, in the right way. Only my innovations will be used. You have to be adamant in that one. How can a small startup in India compete with the
Giri
big
sir,
companies?
Giri sir,
Yeah,
sorry to intervene. One student is
yeah,
raising hand. Can we give opportunity to him, sir?
yeah, please.
Pravesh, can you unmute and speak? Pravesh, you can unmute now. You can ask a question.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Sir, I'm a mechanical engineering second year student.
Okay.
Any startup idea, sir? I'm having about startup ideas, but it is nothing about my academics. Can you
Okay.
give some ideas for related to academics startups?
You want to be on a education related startup? Or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So a lot of courses you have to design. So even for your mechanical engineering, you can decide on lot of courses available to the students. You can develop on or something innovative in the market. You can take it across. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Again, you have to search what is the current technology is required. What is the latest requirement in the market. Accordingly, you can develop an education startup.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. We can continue with the questions.
Okay.
Pravesh, please mute yourself. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. How can a small startup in India compete with big companies without huge resources? Also, what's one mistake you often see young innovators make and how can we avoid it? Yes, good question. See, any company at the starting stage, it is a small stage. It is a vision of the entrepreneur to take it across a big organization. It's up to the entrepreneur. Okay. Any startup is a challenging one, sir. It is always a challenging one, but you have to withstand the challenges. So that's why I suggested a lot of startup supports are available, lot of incubators are available. So you can be safe in the hands of incubators, and based on their support, you can start up a company, you can run a company. And once you are able to find the potential in the market, you can open your wings and you can make big industry. Okay, but don't worry. Start the business. That is most important. I am a small one. Is small only. Yes, everyone is born is a small, but how we are growing over a period of time is the nature as well as the your individual capability. Okay. In India, 90% of startups are failures within 5 years. What are the reasons for this and how to overcome these problems? Persistence, lack of persistence is the main issue. So you are starting a startup business and the next day you want to reach the position of Ambani and Adani, which is practically not possible. So you have to sustain. That is the most important one. You have to fund your business. You have to, with your successful product launching, you have to search the market. Of course, lot of funds are available. So you have to raise financial stability for your organization. Financial stability is the main reason for the failures, and persistence is the important one. How could one reach out to an investor? From where we will get information about them? Yes, again, it is a big challenge. My suggestion, at the initial stage, you identify investors, angel investors. There are a lot of big industrial people, business owners are doing this one. You can contact them, or you can see a lot of angel invested companies are available. From them, you can get information. Of course, government, state government, and central government is providing a lot of funding options for the initial stage. So, by which you can take it across. Catch hold of this IIT team. IIT team is supporting a lot of startup companies. So you can find a good support. Okay. I have tried out initiative startup, but drastically failed. Some suggestion, please. Mr. Naga, I don't know what was the startup company you have had. I need little more information, but in general, what's the reason for failure? Means one is your product is not meeting the market requirement, and you are not reached the proper investors for investing. You are not attracted the investors, and you may be given up at the early stage. This can be the main reasons. And if you feel that if your product is not a good one, then go for an innovative startup. You are being an imitative startup, you are copying some others else, and try to be an innovative. Okay. How to give a perfect pitch to investors so that I would be able to get them invested in my idea. Yes, good. So only thing, so what your product, how it is going to cater the need of the society, how it is cost effective, how it can be the market scalable, how I can sell the product in the market. That is marketing projection and income generation is the key factor that the investor will be looking across. Suppose I am investing 1 crore or 2 crore. So in what is the return of investment? In how much period I can get it across, or how much of payout you can make it to me in 5 years or 10 years. So how we are going to the financial projection, that is the key factors that the investor will be looking across. Okay.
Thank you, Giri sir. Thank you for all the answers. Now,
you.
can we quickly move to the Slido thing, sir?
Yeah, please.
Over to you, Bharani sir, for the Slido.
Yeah, thank you, Lorna.
Yes.
Okay, all of you, I hope you have registered for the Slido. By the way, thank you, sir. Thank you for the very interesting session. I hope the students were all benefited. I hope all the students have got a good clarity on this. So many people have asked the question, what to do to be a successful entrepreneur. First of all, please register for this Innova competition, and then we'll take you through the whole journey. Then you will go move on to the L2M, which will help you to go to your dream of becoming an entrepreneur. That's where exactly we are. Okay. So let me share the Slido screen. I hope you're all ready now. If not, please scan this QR. I hope you're able to see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, Bharani.
Yeah, you can scan the QR code and log in. Shall we? I will activate the quiz. How many of them have joined? Okay, 29. We have 572. So we wish all of you join the quiz. And the quiz will help you to validate whether we have understood the concepts. By the way, just want to add one point. Some of you asked about your startup failed. What was the reason? Of course, as Sir mentioned, we don't know the details. But one suggestion I have is please read through the story of the failed startups. For example, Byju's. Why Byju's is a failure today? Where was it and where it is today? Go through all those stories. That will give you a lot of insights into what you should not be doing.
Numbers are coming up, Parni sir.
Yeah, a lot of people are joining. That's a good news. We are also running out of time. We are almost hitting the top. So I think we'll wait for 200 and then we'll start the quiz. The rest of them, you can join and start answering. 200 is a good number, I think. 194. A few more. Yeah, 199. Okay, I will start the quiz. Please be ready. The first question is, what is, entrepreneurship is the process of what it is. There are 4 options. You have to choose the right answer. Okay, I think most of you have answered D. So D should be the right answer. Yes, D is the right answer. I'll move to the next question. Entrepreneurship also means, it means what? Creating a new product or service, disturbing an existing market, either A or B or none of the above. Okay. Okay, let's see who got the right answer is C. I mean, it can be either of them. Okay, third question. Some characteristics of entrepreneurship: innovation focus, ability to take risk, having a clear vision, goal, all of the above. Yeah, most of you have gone to option D. That's the right answer. Okay, do you think entrepreneurship and tech entrepreneurship are the same? Let's see how many of you are getting it. Okay, let's see. Actually, the answer is no. They are a bit different. I mean, if you have gone through this session fully, you will appreciate the difference. Okay, what do tech entrepreneurs offer? There are several things that tech entrepreneurs do. What do you think? Okay. Yeah, most of you have got it, 44%. It is basically technical in nature. So your business is technical. The work that you do is technical in nature. Okay, at this stage, we are halfway through. At this stage, we have so many leaders. Vishal, I mean, most of you have got 5 out of 5, but the fastest finger, Vishal KPI is on the lead now. There are 5 more questions to go. I'll go to the next one. Are tech or STEM entrepreneurs expected to understand societal problems and find solutions? Okay, what is the answer? Okay, 62% have said A. That's the right answer. Yes. Question 7. Do you think tech entrepreneurs should contribute immensely to nation building exercise? I think this was also covered in detail. Yes, you are right. They have to contribute into the nation building. Okay. Do you think as a country we have produced enough STEM or tech entrepreneurs to strengthen our country's GDP? The answer is yes. You can see a lot of unicorn companies are coming up after the tech revolution that's happening here. Do you think businesses should practice ECG guidelines as a business responsibility towards society? Yes, the right answer is yes. The ESG is essential part of your social responsibility. The last question, do you think Viksit Bharat will see rise on young STEM entrepreneurs in the country who will not only serve India, but will serve the world as well? Absolutely, yes. We are expecting that's the mission, vision of the country also. So who is the winner? Okay, Vishal has kept his lead all the way through. Congratulations, Vishal. Thank you, Lavana.
Yeah. Thank you, Bharani sir. With interest of time, now I would like to invite Mr. Krishnamurthy Rao sir, PALS champion, for the vote of thanks. So over to you, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the program. I hope you all had a good time. Personally, I found the whole lecture very refreshing, and I hope you also found the same. Thanks to Mr. Giridharan for speaking continuously and keeping us all awake and interested in the whole program. It was indeed very nice. We are grateful to you for that. I'm also thanks and grateful to all the CCC team and Mrs. Rama and other CCC team, plus the TIE team, and of course all the contributors from the PALS side. I just wanted to summarize quickly that Mr. Giridharan had laid a very complex topic into something very easy to understand in a matter of 1 hour. That is very good. Entrepreneurship was a very complex topic to, I'm sure, most of the students. They wouldn't know what it is. They thought something was happening in ivory towers. But after this 1.5 hours, I think everything would have been very simple. You would have now understood that it's not as complex as it is. Yeah, Mr. Giridharan has laid open all the aspects of entrepreneurship in a very nice, concise way and an understandable way. That what is entrepreneurship, then what is technology entrepreneurship, and what is the difference between an employee and an entrepreneur. Yes, given the difference very well. Of course, I would say that being an employee is also a very challenging job. It's not heavenly compared to entrepreneurs or something. We have to go through different set of challenges. But entrepreneurship is also a very challenging aspect of life, which you may like to take up with and get great rewards out of it. And whether you are a success or a failure in the business, you can still reap a lot of rewards in entrepreneurship. And thanks to have exposed us to a lot of terms and vocabulary of entrepreneurship, which we all may have read across, but we never understood it. But after this lecture, you would have understood it well. And also the trends in entrepreneurship like STEM and ESG, and also the direction which India is taking in terms of the Viksit Bharat 2047 for entrepreneurship. All this would have given you a good direction in which you should proceed when you do the entrepreneurship. So, of course, we got to know also something about lifestyle of entrepreneurs and how different or how interesting it would be if we go ahead. So I'm sure you all benefited by it. I would urge you to ask all your friends also to come and attend the future classes. They would be as interesting and informative as this one was. And I would also suggest that those who missed the class can attend it through the recording. I'm sure your college will help you to that. And even those who want to learn more or who haven't understood well, who want to understand in more detail, are also welcome to attend the record, to see the recording and understand. So with all this, I once again thank everybody for attending the program and in various capacities and making it into a great success. Thank you.
Bharani,
you.
would you like to add
Yeah.
any Innova related instructions or anything relating to Innova?
I mean, we encourage all those who are going to participate in Innova, please continue all these sessions. It is very important. This is going to be a very big learning for you. It's a new journey. It is totally out of your academics. So you are going to learn a lot of things. So we encourage you to attend all the sessions every Tuesday. So please block your Tuesdays for this. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharani sir. Thank you, RK sir. And once again, I thank Giridharan sir for the excellent session. And I would like to thank Rama ma'am and Vitur sir for the excellent coordination and all our PALS champion for the efforts. Participant, please note, as mentioned by Bharani sir, we are having our upcoming session, which is session 2, Basic Entrepreneurship Essential Part 1 on the 10th of September from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. We will share the information closer to the date. Please watch out for that, and we encourage you to attend the same. Thank you all. Thank you for the participation.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Participant, please make sure you submit the feedback also. That is very important for us. I have shared the link in the chat box. Thank you, Arkya sir, Vijay ma'am, Manmohan sir, Bharani sir.
Thank you so much.
The PALS champions. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Monish,
Giri,
do you have
thank you
any
so much.
question?
Giri, thank you so much. Fantastic.
Thank you,
session.
sir. Thank you, Mr. Mohan, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Giri, and thank you, Vidur.
Monish is raising hand.
Thank you, Vijilaji, madam.
There is a question.
Thank you, Lavana. Thank
There
you.
is a
Thank you, sir.
question. Giri sir, it looks like there is a question. Monish.
Monish,
Yeah.
you can unmute now, Monish.
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, I have a query, ma'am.
Yeah.
Whether on every Tuesday do we have to attend from afternoon 1:30 to 3:30 p.m.?
Yeah, we are having the upcoming session on the next Tuesday, and 17th also we are having. We encourage you to attend actually. If you have any question, you can personally contact me. I will help you out.
Okay, ma'am. We could surely get those recordings, right? Because we have classes on.
We will
Those
share the
times.
recording. Just keep in touch with me, Monish. I will help you out.
Okay, ma'am.
So I'm stopping the recording. Thank you all.
Thank you.